Hello, I am Linda, and today I'm going to be doing a bully beef pie, or corned beef, as they say it here in England. So I'm going to also be doing a fish pie with a twist. So just stay tuned and we'll see how it turns out. So you just peel all the potatoes and just cut them and put them in there. Just wash in all the potatoes. Make sure you've got a good clean. So I like to put my potatoes in boiling water. Some people might do it different. So just let it boil for a little. And sea salt. Just put a little salt in. So salmon is washed and ready to go on the foil. Always pat dry my salmon because I don't just want it to cook really. Just pat dry with a little bit of paper towel, salt. So drizzle a little olive oil, just a little. Put your salmon on. Couple of lemon slices on. Some sliced onions. Little black pepper. Or however much you want. And a little salt. I like using sea salt, which is better. So I'm just washing some spinach to go use after, and use it afterwards in my dish. Pour a little soy sauce on, just a little, and then wrap it, get it ready for the oven. Put it into the oven. So I'm just going to drizzle in a little bit of oil. Oil of your preference. Mine is the olive oil. Just bring it around the pan a little bit. Just leave it too hot. Just gonna pour my spinach in. This I'm just gonna let it cook for like less than 5 minutes because I'm gonna be putting it in the other dish, so just for 5 minutes. So potato boiling, it's getting ready for both dishes, and spinach just simmer down. So this is where I prepare the corned beef. to go in there. So you pour a little oil in the pan, which I already put a bit in already. So, like so. A bit of spring onion in. Notice I use the same pan as I use from the spinach, so might have a bit of spinach just hanging around, doesn't matter because it's all going into one dish. Just make that sizzle for under a minute. Don't want them too cooked. So, corned beef in. Just a touch of soy sauce in, just a little bit. A little parsley. Bit of black pepper. So by doing this is just to separate them. You can put tomatoes, which I'm gonna throw some tomato in, or tomato paste. You can put some tomato paste in. Some tomato paste. Or just put whatever you think necessary that you want to taste in it. Don't put any salt because the corned beef is salt enough. Just grate in some cheese to go on top. Set it aside for later when I need it. So at the final preparation, I'm just gonna grease these two baking dishes to put my final preparation together. So just use a little bit of butter and just put around there. I'm gonna pour spinach in this bowl that is already greased. Just spread it out. Make sure it's even on the bottom of the tray, baking tray. I'm just gonna mash the potatoes so they're all fully boiled. I'm just gonna add some butter. I'm gonna add some butter in. Some butter. A little bit of milk. And just mash it in. So smash some potatoes. Really nice. So I got the salmon out of the oven for my meal. I'm just gonna mash it and put it in the baking tray. Just waiting there with the spinach. So the salmon's out in the baking tray or baking dish, Pirate's dish. So I'm just gonna add the spinach to it now. Just basically mix the spinach. I'm not adding any spinach to my son's dish, which is the corned beef. So I'm not adding any spinach to that. So the salmon, just mix that. So both of them are ready to put the mashed potatoes in. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the mashed potato to cover the top of both of them. So you put it there and you just put a thin, very thin layer over it. So this one is a salmon's that's covered now with the mashed potato all over it. Then I'm gonna go on to the corned beef. I'm gonna put a thicker layer over the corned beef and just do it like so, all around. So both are ready for the cheese to go on top so that it can go in the oven to just brown, give it a little bit of flavor and a little color. So I've already grated the cheese, so I'm just going to spread the cheese all over, as I said, just to go under the grill for a couple seconds, and then you'll have a nice color. So you're gonna put it over the corned beef one and over the fish one as well. Need a bit more over the fish one. So this is the final results. That's the corned beef hash, and that's the fish pie basically. So corned beef pie basically and fish pie, and that's the result. And I'm just gonna plate it up now. So my son just wants his as it is. He don't want it sharing out. He just want it in the same pirate's dish. So I just leave it as it is for him, and I'll just dish some of my fish version of this pie out on a plate. I don't think I can have it all. So it's all brown on top, and that's a complement of the cheese that I put on. The grated cheese is just still formatted. It's not going to, he don't want me to put any apart. He's gonna eat it from the hot dish. So I'm just leaving it there for it to cool, and that's it. That's the final product. I just have a little taste. So the spinach and the salmon mix with everything else, and oh my god, so nice. So that's it.